Arabic from scratch. العربية من الصفر. Presented to you by Munaz Dam. Episode number 2. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello and welcome to Arabic from scratch. I'm Munaz Dam, English and Arabic tutor on italki.com. For more information about italki or me, please visit www.italki.com or any of the links in the description below. Please note that this series is in sequence, so if you just got in here and you have no idea about Arabic, please watch the previous episode before watching this one. So in this episode, we're going to learn more about writing. How you're going to write these squiggly letters and recognize them while reading any text in Arabic. So, ready to go? Now let me just tell you general guidelines that you have to follow while learning Arabic. Now these pages are from an actual book. It's called مفتاح القراءة والكتابة, The Key to Arabic by Dr. Imran Hamza. The very first thing that you have to know before writing and reading in Arabic, that Arabic is written and read from right to left, as I said in the first episode. So always try to take the right side of the page. Okay? The second thing is that, do you see these strokes over there? Above the letters, and some of them actually is below the letters, like the one over here. Okay? The one over there. So these are short vowels. We're going to discuss them. You know all about them in future episodes, inshallah. So these actually form the sounds of the letters, so get used to them. Now the third and the most important thing is that Arabic words is written in a joined up form. Now in the last episode we studied the letters, so we know that this is tha, we know this is ba, we know this is ta. But actually when we write a word, we don't do this. We put them together, and usually Arabic letters, when we put them together, they lose its tails. Like this tha, for example. Here I have tha and ba and ta. When I put them together, the tha loses its tail, the ba loses its tail and connect to the tha, and then it's also connected to the ta. So here I have tha, ba, ta, which means like to stand still or to stand firm. So that's how you're going to see an Arabic word. That's the way you're gonna see it. And when we discuss the short and long vowels, you will be able to read it perfectly fine. So here are some of the examples, if you want to take a closer look at just what's going to happen in the future, how I'm going to connect this. That's what we're going to discuss in these episodes. We're going to learn writing in groups. You have to note that this is very important actually, that I'm not giving you, or I'm not teaching you the letters in the right sequence in this episode. For that you have to get back again to the first episode, but here I take them into groups because it makes it easy to remember the same shape. So similar letters, same shape, I take them together. So we're going to go through first quickly on these groups. So the first one is the boat-shaped letters, like the ba, the ta, the tha, and fa. They look kind of similar, like a boat or a canoe. Now, letters with U-shaped tails, like sin, sheen, sad, dad, qaf, lam, and noon. So this is like, it ends with a U letter. Okay, and letter with trailing tail. A trail actually, that's kind of a road, or when you're having a kind of a turn in a road. We're going to see a picture when we get to this group. So that's jim, ha, kha, ayn, and ghayn, and then we have other letters excluding the naughty letters. The next group will be the naughty letters. I'm going to tell you why they are very naughty actually. And So these letters doesn't have anything in common. Just they don't have anything in common with the other letters, so we put them in a separate group. Ta, wa, kaf, mim, ha, and ya. Now the sixth and last group, the naughty letters. Actually, we call them naughty because they cannot connect to following letter. That means it connects only from one side, like the alif, the dal, the dhal, the ra, the zai, and the waw. So they connect only from the right side and not from the left side. Like this one, if I let's take a look at this one, the alif and the ba, because the ba is following to the alif, then it cannot be connected, which forms a word actually, which is this one. Now the next one, ba and then the alif, we connect them together. If you see in here, that means that there's nothing can be connected to the alif from the left side, only from the right side. So that's why we call them naughty letters, and they are 6. Again, alif, dal, dhal, ra, zai, and waw. We're going to discuss this further while we write them. Actually mean that the rest of the letters, the rest of the group can connect from 2 sides if they are in the middle, but the naughty letters can't, just from one side.
So let's start. Now we're going to start by the very first group, or the very first letter of the boat-shaped letters. As you see in here, this letter looks like a boat. So it looks like a boat or a canoe, so that's why we call them boat-shaped letters. And then we have 3 positions again. The first one, the initial at the beginning of the word, the middle in the middle of the word, and then the final at the end of the word. And usually, as you see in here, the final looks very similar to the main form. So here exactly looks like this one. Okay. Now let's learn how we're going to write them. Actually, I like this part, because it gives me the initial, this one, the middle, and the final. So that all of them like they are in a word or something. So that's good. Now let's start writing the main form. What you're gonna do, you're going to make like you have lines in here, right? So you have to be aware of the line. The letters are above, below the line. The dots, where are the dots? Because the dots is very important in writing the Arabic alphabet. Now, I have the line in here, and then I'm going to write a small dash, and then I'm going to go along the line, and then another small dash, and then a dot. So that's the main form of the ba. One more time. Small dash, along the line, and then another small dash, and then a dot. So that's ba in the main form. If you want to look more professional, you make them like a boat. Not really a dash, but curved a little bit. Now let's take a look at the initial here, the initial position, or the initial form. Actually, it loses its tail. So I have the main form in here, for example. I will make it lose its tail like this, and that's the initial form. Easy. So again, that's a dash or a that's a dash or a curved dash like this, and then along the line, and then the dot. So that's the ba in the initial form. One more time. Small dash, and then along the line, and then a dot. So that's the ba in the initial form. The middle, I give it something. I look at the initial, and then I give it something to attach to the previous letter. So I give it another dash. It's something to attach to the previous letter, so I give it a dash, a small dash like this, or an arm, as you might call it. So here we go. This is the middle. Now let me write it for you in here. like you make it a dash and then you connect it to initial, another dash, and then along the line, and then a dot. So that's the ba in its middle form. Now the last one is the final position, or the final the form in, or the shape, how it's shaped in the final position. Now if it's connected like this, and then I'm gonna make it like this. So that's actually that doesn't look so good. Let me erase it. There you go. So
That's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to post them on itakai.com or post them on the comments section below. If you are looking for private tutoring, pay us a visit at itakai.com. Also, if you like this video or other videos, please feel free to like, subscribe, or leave us a comment. Stay tuned for the next episode. Assalamu alaikum.